Okay, so here's our game plan for this explainer. First, we're going to map out the terrain. Then we'll get into two different ways to navigate it, one called the push and the other the pull. After that, we'll see how you confirm you're actually at the right spot. And finally, we'll tie it all together and see why getting this right is just so incredibly important. All right, first things first. Any good navigator knows you need a map before you start. So before we jump into the how, we need to understand the what and the where. Let's get our bearings and look at the anatomy of this place. Okay, so what is this portal venous confluence, or PVC for short? Well, it's basically this exact spot, tucked away behind the neck of the pancreas, where two huge veins come together and become one. And that new single vein, that's the portal vein. Think of it as a superhighway carrying all the nutrient-rich blood from your digestive system straight to the liver to get processed. So to really get this, you only need to know about three key players. First, you've got our main landmark, the pancreatic neck. Now, hiding behind it, you have two major veins joining up. There's the splenic vein, which, you guessed it, comes from the spleen, and then there's the superior mesenteric vein, or SMV, which comes up from the intestines. The exact spot where they shake hands, that's our target. Okay, map in hand, let's get into our first technique. We'll call this one the push method. It's exactly what it sounds like, a really deliberate, step-by-step approach where you move forward from a known starting point all the way to your destination. You can see here how each step just builds right on the one before it. So you start with the aorta, right? The body's main highway. From there, you find this key landmark called the celiac axis. It kind of looks like a seagull, believe it or not. Then, a gentle push, and the pancreas comes into view. Now you're locked on. You follow the splenic vein using this very specific twisting motion, and you just trace it, until you see it merge with the SMV. And boom! And this really gets at the incredible skill we're talking about. It's not just, pushing forward. The real key here is combining that gentle push with a very specific anti-clockwise turn. It's that maneuver that lets an expert trace the vein perfectly. It's almost like a delicate dance of precision. But why if there's another way? Maybe a faster way? Well, that brings us to technique number 2, the pull method. This is a totally different approach, and a lot of experts find it's actually quicker, maybe even more intuitive once you get the hang of it. So this one starts in a different part of the stomach, a place called the antrum. And from there, the whole goal is to find this one classic visual sign that looks like a golf club. Seriously, once you spot that shape, you might use a little water just to get a crystal clear picture, and bam, the whole thing is just right there. I mean, what a great visual, right? A golf club. Just picture a golf club lying on its side. The portal vein is the round head of the club, and the splenic vein looks just like the long, straight shaft. The second you see that shape, you know without a doubt that you've nailed it. It's a super effective and honestly a really memorable shortcut. Okay, so whether you push or you pull, how do you know for sure that you're there? You need that "you have arrived" moment, right? Well, in this world, there's a very clear visual sign that tells you just that. And that sign is the venous seagull. Now, hang on, you might remember we talked about an arterial seagull a minute ago. Well, think of this as its cousin on the venous side. And when you see this, it's the unmistakable, you can't miss it sign that you are looking right at the portal venous confluence. So how does this picture come together? It's pretty cool, actually. The splenic vein makes up the long body of the seagull. Then you have the superior mesenteric vein swooping in to create one wing, and the new portal vein flying off to create the other. It's this really elegant bird-like shape that just confirms everything. All three key players are right there. So we did it. We've navigated the path. We've arrived at our destination. But why? Why was this trip so important? Now let's connect all of this technical skill back to what it actually means for patients. This is the why it matters part. And this lays it all out, plain and simple. Think about cancer staging. A doctor absolutely has to know if a tumor is touching these veins. That single piece of information can determine if surgery is even possible. Or take portal hypertension, a serious condition. This view helps find really dangerous bleeding risks. And for surgeons, well, this is their roadmap. It gives them a detailed picture of all the blood vessels before they ever make a single cut. That's just critical for a safe, successful operation. Wow. Okay, we have covered a lot of ground today, navigating some really complex territory. So let's just zoom out for a second and nail down the biggest takeaways from our journey. All right, here's the bottom line. The PVC, it's where the splenic and superior mesenteric veins meet. You can get there with the methodical push method or the faster pull method, using that golf club sign. The Venus Seagull is your "you are here" marker. And remember, this isn't just a neat trick. Mastering this skill is fundamental, absolutely essential for making huge decisions in cancer care and planning surgery. And that kind of leaves us with one last thing to think about. We've just seen how having a clear map and the skills to navigate it can totally light up a hidden, complex part of the body. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other invisible challenges in medicine are just sitting there, waiting for us to draw a better map?